A run by Walton to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow on play action. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Here we go. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. 11. Now it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
11 MP.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Here's Walton. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is? When a
touchdown, Bengals! Kyle Pitts, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
That's the score. Bengals 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go back to Walton. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now Walton trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. The loss results there.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walton. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Dickinson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
The 48-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
The Burrow's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now a carry for Walton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This complete to Langford. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Dickinson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Dickinson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw on 2nd down. Dickinson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off play action. Dickinson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. from the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A give to the fullback on the dive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dickinson. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give right side. Colbert. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
The point after is good, and the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run with one. They'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Slot man moves right. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage loss, but gain a few extra.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Wide open. It's Allen complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
11.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, Walton looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll send the receiver in motion left.
11 Palmer.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, Dickinson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, 42 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that. Continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Walton. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
His throw incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here, the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Dickinson got his man complete over the middle. It's Saunders. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll run on 1st down. Colbert. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dickinson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw on 2nd down. Dickinson. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Saunders. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Bengals, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-6.